Hello, my name is Biernacki, and I am honored to be helping you. I am a special education teacher in a Catholic school on the south side of Chicago. I teach and work with kids from preschool through 8th grade. Another tip for you is to be sure to charge those devices overnight. If you are in fact having each child have their own workspace, the last thing you want is for a Chromebook to be battery to be dying, and now they have to go plug into a wall somewhere else in order to get their work done, which then disrupts their workspace and every other child's workspace and just causes distractions and havoc and everything else. So get them in the habit of always charging their devices at night. And I would suggest do not let them take their devices to the bedroom with them. Keep them in one location, keep them on the charger. It's just too tempting. Even the best kid in the world can go down the rabbit hole of wanting to watch videos all night long or chatting with their friends all night long. And you've just got a really tired kid the next day, right? One really important tip also is to always make sure you write down all the usernames and passwords of all of the websites and Google Classrooms that you have. My suggestion is just to take an index card or a half sheet of paper for each child and write down all of the sites that they're going to be visiting, because they might, in addition to Google Classroom, they may be going to a reading site or a math site. So have all of those written down and keep them in a safe place. Although very often on a Chromebook, it will automatically log them in. If something were to happen to that Chromebook, and they do, and it's rare that there's a problem, a malfunction, but it does happen. And you don't want to be without all of those usernames and passwords and scrambling to try to find them. And keep them all in a safe place. Communication, so important, not only within your family, but with teachers, etc. And I'll go into a little more detail on communicating with teachers and how to communicate as part of the IEP video and as part of just communication in general. But I suggest you start the day with a chat together, just getting around, if it's breakfast time, whatever, everybody kind of talk about what the day is going to look like upcoming. You're going to have your schedules so you can see what time is going to be creative time, what time is it going to be to get outside and get a walk, what time is it going to be for the family to get together. It's a new day, it's a new chance to do better than the day before, and it's a new day to be grateful that we're together and that we're healthy. And don't be afraid to ask them about their day. What does it look like? How does Google Classroom work anyway? Even if you've already learned how Google Classroom works, it makes them feel good to know that you're asking about it and that they can show you something that they're doing. And always remind them of the reward at the end of the day, that family time, the movie time, the game time. For the younger ones, especially kids that struggle with comprehension and reading, if you're able to read with them, talk with them about the book. That is so important. Ask them to tell you about the genre of the book. Is it a fantasy? Is it fiction? Is it nonfiction? Tell me about the characters, the plot, the setting. I'll go into this a little bit more on reading skills on a different video, but this is part of the communication piece of it. The more you can get them talking and telling you about the story, the better for them, because remember, during the school day, they're used to working with a partner. They might partner read, or they might read in small groups, or they work at centers or they work individually with their teachers. So they're used to having somebody to read and talk with about a book. So keep that going.